Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will discuss the tips to avoid procrastination and get more done in less time. Procrastination is the bane of one's existence. We know what we should be doing, we just don't want to do it. There is one famous saying, "Time and tide, wait for none," means no one can stop the passing of time. Therefore, should not delay doing things. It is easy to put off undesirable assignments until the very last minute, but then we are forced to pull a stress-induced all-nighter and deliver an assignment that hardly showcases our best work. Here are some tips to crush procrastination and actually get some sleep for once. Let's see each tip one by one. Okay, so here is the first tip to avoid procrastination, and that is get organized. You can't do any work if you don't know what assignments need to be completed. Invest in a planner or start using the calendar app on your phone. This makes it much easier to keep track of individual assignments and important due dates. Here comes the next tip, which is to set simple, achievable goals. Part of the reason we procrastinate is because the task at hand seems too daunting. It is a lot easier to get started on a project when you establish simple, reachable goals rather than a big, vague plan. This makes your goals less intimidating and more attainable. The next tip to avoid procrastination is create a timeline schedule. After you set your goals, create a timeline to complete them. This could be a steady schedule for your big exam coming up, or it could be mapping out an essay you have to write. Breaking an assignment into small chunks over time makes it much more manageable. Here comes another tip. Set a deadline. So many people get trapped in the cycle of someday I'll organize my notes, or I'll get to that math homework eventually. The truth is, someday and eventually never come. It is important to set a specific date for when you want your goals to be accomplished. If you have an assignment due, aim to have it completed 1 or 2 days in advance. That way, if something unexpected happens, you still have extra time to complete it. The next tip, and a very important tip to avoid procrastination, is to get rid of distractions. It is important to rid yourself of all potential disruptions before you begin working, so you don't get needlessly sidetracked halfway through your task. If you tend to spend too much time on Snapchat or Instagram when you should be studying or working, then shut your phone off. All the way off. Distractions could also be external sources like annoying siblings. For this, you could change your work-study environments altogether, where you can clear your mind and work distraction-free. Here comes another very important tip, that is, time yourself. When loaded with assignments, it is easy to overwork yourself. Plus, our brains can only handle so much information and focus at a time. So, how long should you work for? Everyone is different, but most experts agree on a range of 50 to 90 minutes. Set a timer for a block of focused work to prevent yourself from burning out. You may have to experiment to find your sweet spot for the length of time you spend working. According to The Atlantic, the formula for perfect productivity is to work for 52 minutes and break for 17 minutes. Here comes another tip. Take a break. It is important to take mental breathers from work every now and then. When your timer goes off, take a 10 to 30 minute break. Listen to music, take a walk, or have coffee. Anything that takes your mind off of work and allows you to relax. Another important tip to avoid procrastination is the use of incentives. Everyone loves being rewarded. It is important to give yourself incentives, no matter how small. It could be something as simple as, if I complete my work on this assignment today, I'll go to my favorite restaurant. It's easier to pay attention when something is at stake. Here comes another most important tip. Get the hard stuff done first. This may make you want to push everything back farther. It's hard to do something that you don't want to do. But guess what? Once you do it, it's over. Brian Tracy, in his famous book Eat That Frog, says that if you have to eat 2 frogs, eat the ugliest one first. This is another way of saying that if you have 2 important tasks before you, start with the biggest, hardest, and most important task first. It is best to complete your most challenging assignments first. That way, everything after it seems easier and takes a shorter amount of time. If you keep pushing that English essay back, you are never going to get it done. It is best to buckle down and just do it. So here comes the last step of this video. Tell someone about your goal. It is easy to forget about assignments or put them off if you are the only person holding yourself accountable. If you really want to get something done, tell a friend or a family member. Now there is someone holding you responsible for your goals. You can't back out or slow it off. As an added bonus, you also have someone to celebrate your victories with, no matter how small. So there you have it, the top 10 ways to avoid procrastination. If you liked the video, please subscribe. Till the next video, take care.